We are so back, week 10. There's a lot to get into, so let's hop right into it. These are our standings. Ish sits alone at 7-2, and Hayden sits alone at 2-7. Everyone else pretty right there in the middle. We got a couple 3-6 teams, a bunch of 4-5 teams, a couple 5-4 teams. We're all right there and a couple games away from each other. So, I mean, if Ish loses this week and Hayden wins, we're looking at a real interesting league here coming down to it. So yeah, right now Hayden's trying to avoid getting that 8th loss, which would eliminate him from the playoff picture because we've never had an 8-loss team get in. And Ish is looking to get that 8th win, which would all but guarantee that he gets in because we've never had an 8-loss team knock it, an 8-win team knock it in. So we're starting to get down to it. Teams are going to start clinching the playoffs. It's going to look really cool. Couple trades this week. Cal and Brett traded. Brett sent Keenan Allen and Taysom Hill to Cal's team for Travis Etienne. I think Brett kind of fleeced him there. It's a weird trade for both people because Brett has two really good running backs already, and Cal kind of took a discount on trading away Etienne, who's running back 3. So I don't know, weird trade. And then Ish needed a QB, so he got Deshaun Watson for some backup Texans running back, I think. Singletary, maybe? Weird trade. But yeah, so let's get into the matchups for week 10. All right, welcome to Thomas Briggs's Buy-Mageddon here. Homie has Tyreek Hill on bye and A.J. Brown on bye, who have been his entire team this year. He also has Justin Jefferson, who is not going to be back this week, I don't think. So his best 3 players are not going to be playing this week, and he's still only projected to lose by 0.2. So it's tough. I love him. I love Laporta's matchup against the Chargers. That's going to be a shootout. I love Josh Allen against Denver. Denver's horrible. Their defense weirdly really sucks. But I think this matchup just comes down to, is Jamar Chase going to play? If Jamar Chase plays, I feel comfortable taking McCosey here. DJ Moore tonight against Charlotte is a banger matchup. I think Jamar Chase was a non-participant in today's practice, but I don't really see a way he doesn't play. The Bengals just are so hot right now, and they have so much on the line. There's no way they don't play him. I'm going to assume Chase plays, and I'm taking McCosey here. Sorry, Briggs. You're still the favorite to win the league, I'd say. Battle of the West Virginia boys here. Sutton is down bad with buys this week. Devonta Smith is on bye. Mostert's on bye. Stafford's out. A-Chain's still out. Andy's on bye. Herbert is now on the IR. That's new. Oh boy, Sutton's in trouble. Good thing I was already going to pick Clay here because that IR change happened literally within the past hour from when I made my little write-up. So I'm picking Clay here. I already was going to pick Clay before Herbert got put on IR, but Clay has a full team here. I mean, Cook is a horrendous running back, too. He's had 1.8, 0.5, 2.4, 2.3, and 2.8 in his last 5 games. So that's real bad. I don't think either of these teams are contenders. Sutton, I'm going to text him to get his lineup right. But yeah, this is going to be an ugly matchup, but Clay's going to win. One of these two guys is going to go to 5-5. All right, I already recorded this section, but it deleted for some reason. And like I said earlier, this is probably my matchup of the week. We got a lot of good matchups, but we got first place versus last place, each standalone in their positions. Sam Howell versus Deshaun Watson, East versus Hayden. Electric here. As I was saying earlier, Herbert just got moved to IR, so that makes Foreman a fantasy option again. Sam Howell's a better option than Watson, especially going against that Baltimore defense. Breece Hall and Derrick Henry will probably cancel out. Foreman and Ford will probably cancel out. Isha's got the better wide receivers. Hayden's maybe got the better tight end. Hayden's definitely got the better flex, although Montgomery's back. I think I'm going to really regret this for my picks-wise, but I'm picking Hayden. Let's bring everyone back to the mean here. Ish moved to 7-3. Hayden moved to 3-7. Hayden keeps his season hopes alive. He's not eliminated yet, baby. I'm taking Hayden. Let's go, Sam Howell. I mean, this is the worst. I don't like it. Maish is missing Kelsey this week in this matchup, which, I mean, basically just neuters his team. Kelsey is his team. He's starting Taylor Heineke, which is tough. Some must-win for Maish here, because if he loses, that's his 7th loss, and then he can't take another one or he's done. Cal traded away ETN again for Keenan Allen. He said the reason was that he did it when I tried to get a statement from him was that he was very high on Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill's pretty touchdown dependent, but they've been giving him the goal line touches. So if Taysom Hill keeps playing well, me and Brett are going to look like idiots for that trade. But if he doesn't look good, then Cal's going to look real dumb for trading away running back 3. But yeah, I mean, Cal's playing Maish this week, so trade doesn't really matter. I'm taking Cal here. But damn, I want Maish to win. You got this, Maish. Take him down. Maybe T. Higgins won't play. You got this, Maish. DK Metcalf against the Washington defense. Let's go, Maish. But I'm picking Cal. See, this is another really weird matchup. Because right now, you would think, 71-29, Scott's going to get demolished. But it turns out Scott just doesn't want to set his lineup, even though his 3 best players are on bye right now. Okay. But, so he's going to plug in Latavius Murray for Pacheco. I'm assuming Christian Kirk for Kupp, and then Slant Boy for Puka, I'm assuming, which will make him projected, Michael Thomas 9, like 90, maybe? Like, he's not going to be projected a lot, and Pouchon's obviously still a favorite, but Aaron Jones questionable. Kenneth Walker didn't practice today. Curtis Samuel didn't play last week. Pouchon's got a lot of boys that might not play. Andy's got Mahomes on bye. I mean, there's no way I'm not picking Pouchon here, but this has the potential to get interesting, and I'm picking it as my lowest scoring matchup of the week. Picking Pouchon. Good luck, Scott. Bad bye week for you. See, this is the one I had written down as the matchup of the week, but Ishan Hayden is so much more fun. This one's weird. Brett's a pretty decent favorite. He just picked up ETN. Brett's trying to save his season. Rob's trying to move back into first place. A lot on the line here, basically in every matchup. The fact that Rob is holding Nick Chubb on a roster spot in his IR slot after him shattering his knee like 6 weeks ago has gotten so absurd that I've started to respect it. So good for you, Rob. It's not like you have other people on IR that you could put in that slot, but it's fine. It's fine. Look, right there, Pat Farmouth. Whatever. I respect it. It's so wild and stupid that I respect it now. Brett just got ETN, like I said, which was weird because now his wide receivers are really bad, but his running backs are so good that he's starting Tony Pollard in his flex. I mean, I guess if you can get running back 3 for a wide receiver and a tight end, you do it. So I guess that's fine. The problem is Jacobs, ETN, and Flowers all have super tough matchups this week. Meanwhile, Montgomery gets the Chargers, CeeDee Lamb gets the Giants, Gabe Davis gets Denver. I'm going Rob here. He's tied for second in the league, but somehow this would be a huge upset. Go Rob. All right, saved myself for last, even though now I'm running out of time. This is a gross matchup between 2 pretty solid teams. Derek Carr versus Josh Dobbs, as me and Rag each have our quarterbacks on bye. I got Debo back from injury. Hopefully he looks good. James Conner is still listed as IR, but they said he's going to play, so I might plug him in for Gus Edwards. I don't know. I got some options again now that those 2 are back. I think this is going to be a really, really good matchup, but I'm taking Rag here, mostly because I think Adam Thielen is going to ball out tonight, and I think Bijan is finally going to ball out against Arizona. So I'm taking Rag. I'm missing my namesake Tua this week and DeAndre Swift, who's been leading me all year. I'm nervous. So yeah, I blabbered on for almost exactly 10 minutes, so this video is about to end. These are my official predictions for the week. Hopefully I get some right. A lot of big matchups this week. Me and Rag are basically playing for a playoff spot. Briggs is playing to solidify himself as the best team in the league. Sutton and Claire is playing to stay alive. Ish and Hayden are playing for first and last. A lot going on this week. Very excited. It starts tonight with Thursday Night Football. Let's go.